After I learned these 3 things, I literally walked away from making over $200,000 as a lawyer right after spending over $100,000 to go through law school and to graduate law school, and I have not looked back since. Hi, my name is Chelsea Ram. If you are new here, I am a law school graduate. I have multiple online businesses and multiple online courses for people trying to start online businesses of their own. On this channel, we talk all things well-being and productivity. So if that floats your boat, stick around. We post specifically on Motivation Mondays and Wellness Wednesdays. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. First thing that I learned that completely changed my life and my idea around money is really understanding that there is a cap when you are working for someone. This is something many people know, but they don't really understand on a deeper level. But when I realized on a deeper level that there literally is a cap based on how much the company is making that you're working for, how much the person is making that you're working for, and you cannot make more than what the company is making most times, that is limiting. Another huge thing that follows from that is that any money that you make as someone who is employed, so as I was when I was going into the legal field as a lawyer, any money that I was to be making comes to me and then goes directly to the government, goes to a significant portion goes to taxes, and then after that, then the remaining money goes to my expenses and my needs. So I am paying the government first. Whereas if I work for myself as a corporation or as my own business, corporations have a little thing where they can pay their expenses first and then pay their taxes on whatever is left after that. So that was a huge thing. So if you do not know what I'm talking about in terms of tax exemptions and tax breaks for corporations, definitely look into that. There are videos on YouTube all over that, so I'm not going to add it in this video. And also, a great book to read that will explain that a little bit more in detail is Rich Dad Poor Dad. That leads me to point number 2 that really transformed the way I look at money, which is this next sentence, okay? Pay attention very, very carefully. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. That is a sentence I pulled directly from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Some people get offended by it because it was written, I think in the 80s or 90s, and there is some ideas that people triggered by. Anyways, I think the lessons in that book are really, really valuable. And that was the first book I read when I was getting into nonfiction reading, and all I read now is nonfiction and very consistently. But it was such a great book to start out with reading when I had no financial education or any financial background. So if you have not picked that book up and you are interested in learning more about money, I would highly recommend it. That one sentence changed my life enormously because I realized that everyone is out here working for money, and you don't need to be poor if you have a job. A lot of people are in the middle class, but the real rich and the real wealthy take that money and are able to put that money into assets such as income producing businesses that you don't need to be a part of, or real estate that's more passive, or stocks, and can make that money work for them and accumulate in a way that they don't need to be working. And that's how people get really rich and wealthy. I was really lucky that when I was younger, younger meaning like in 18, 19, 20, when I had graduated from high school and I was going into university, I didn't go into debt for university. I got full ride scholarship, honestly, from school because I got good grades and I was active, and I looked for full ride scholarships, and that's why I got one. And so I didn't have to spend my money in that way, as well as I had multiple jobs throughout my younger years, my younger 20s. I worked a lot at Starbucks. I like my hobbies were working. I had multiple jobs. I was always saving my money, not spending a lot of money, but still having fun along the way, just finding ways to have my fun without spending a ton of money. And so when I came to these realizations about money just, a few years back when I was in my early to late 20s, or sorry, not late 20s, my early to mid 20s is when I had this, significant chunk of money that I was able to put into the stock market and put into things as investments and have that money work for me. And so the job when I was younger, I would never take that away from me. I'm so happy I had that employment experience, and I had in many ways throughout my life. But I'm really grateful that I took that money and I saved it, and now it has allowed me the opportunity to put my money into assets. And the third thing I learned that really transformed my life in terms of money is that money isn't what any of us want, and we all know that. Money is just a piece of paper. It's not the physical thing of money that is going to bring you the feelings that you're trying to get. It's what you're trying to receive from that money, whether that's the big luxuries, the house, the traveling, the freedom to spend more time with your family, the security, whatever it is. And greater than those physical or immaterial items and experiences that you're trying to get are the underlying feelings that you're trying to elicit through giving yourself those things. So that feeling of security is a deeper reason, or the feeling of fulfillment or well-being, or like you can give to others. Those are the feelings. When I truly, really recognized that and started implementing in my life, I realized I could elicit those feelings I was trying to get right now in my life. I didn't need to wait until I had money to experience quality time with my family and to give that energy to them. I just needed to make time now in my present to do that, and I can have those feelings. And of course, it's going to be enhanced through money, and I still have goals and I'm working towards achieving greater sums of money so that I can experience those things on a greater level, experience the luxuries on a greater level. But if I can find ways to implement the feeling that I'm trying to get from buying and doing things with money, then I feel fulfilled in the moment, all the while working towards bigger things. And sometimes, for me at least, working over a 9-to-5 at a job that I really didn't like was not fulfilling and was not a life that was conducive to allowing myself those emotions, even if that meant that I would lose a little bit of money. It's just in the short term. But also this applies if I was going to lose that money long term. I could talk so much more about this topic, especially on how to get those feelings that you're trying to get from money in the current day without money, but that is for another video. If you guys want to see a video about that, let me know in the comments because I will definitely make one. Thank you for watching this far. If you enjoyed this video, you must check out this video. It's all about how I get my clients online. If you guys are looking to transition out of your 9-to-5 and make money online, this is the video for you. I hope you guys all have a beautiful, wonderful, glorious day filled with so much light, so much love. You guys are amazing. Comment down below if you made it this far. I will see you in my next video. Bye.